Are you having trouble lighting the way around your home? Well, if you are, I might have something good for you. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Outdoor Gear Reviews. I'm Aaron Bottoms, and it has been a little bit of a hiatus because we have welcomed our first child into our lives, and if you've ever had a child, you would know how much time that takes. I am very grateful to be back. I'm very happy to be back, and I thank every one of you who has liked, subscribed, and built up all of our watch hours so that we can continue making these videos for you, and I can keep waving my hands around and showing you cool things that I like and I think you might like. So let's get into a product that is very essential around my home nowadays, especially with having a baby, and that is motion sensor lights. Now, I personally bought these and I wanted to share these with you because these are awesome and they do a lot more than just light up the walkway around my home. Very simply, these are solar sensing or motion sensor lights. They come in a 4-pack and they're pretty straightforward and simple. There we go. These are made by Baxia, B-A-X-I-A, Baxia. You can find them on Amazon. They're $30 for 4 of them. They're awesome. They're a simple design. As you can see on top, you got a solar panel up here. Obviously, when the sunlight hits it, it charges it. You've got a motion sensor here that it ranges from about 10 to 16 feet of motion sensor light, and to be honest with you, I haven't measured that off. However, it picks me up on the other side of my driveway, and I'll show you these things line my driveway about every, I don't know, 15 yards or so. I put these lights at every time we back in or come down the driveway. If a deer crosses our driveway, we can see it. We had an unwanted visitor at one point in time, and these guys right here, they're going to light them up if they walk through your yard. I've got these bad boys going to my chicken coop. I've got them down my walkway and even on my staircase going up to my back door. I love these little things, and they're very, very simple. This is where your light's going to come from right here, this big white section. It gives off about 120 degrees of motion detection. So it's going to pick up anything that walks by it, and it's really actually very sensitive. Sometimes I don't want to send it off, and it goes off by itself, and which is fine. It's doing its job. So the only thing about these guys here is it doesn't seem like the best plastic on here, and you get these mounting screws right here. Comes with 4 little mounting screws and the little wedges here, but honestly, I don't ever use the little wedges or any of these screws. I just grab whatever wood screws I have that are longer. I mount these to trees. I mounted it to the house. Whatever screw you need. I wouldn't use these little tiny screws here. They're not very good. But it's water resistant, it's heat resistant, it's frost resistant. I've had these things rained on a ton. Never had any issue with them. During the summertime, never had an issue with them. Anything of that nature. That I have noticed that sometimes I'll look outside and the light will just be on. I don't know why, but sometimes it's very dull, like it didn't charge up all the way if the sun didn't get on top of it and charge that solar panel up. Sometimes it just stays on for some odd reason, but I'll turn this bad boy on and see if we can get it to go for you. If not, we'll have to wait till nighttime and I'll show you how bright it is going down my driveway. So, there's this tiny little hole right here. Hopefully you can see that. And you have to you have to push this pin in there, and there's a button you can feel, and it clicks. After that, it lights up. So, if it doesn't sense anything, any sunlight or anything like that on top, and there is a motion in front of it, you can simply cover this up and you can see how bright this is. Pretty nice, and it's very easy to install. It lasts about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much motion goes in front of it. It stays on and goes off automatically. So it's really nice when you come down your driveway or you go feed the chickens or anything like that, because sometimes I'll leave really early in the morning, let the birds out, they get a little bit of light in their pen there, because I have them all around so I don't slip in their poop and mud and all sorts of crap like that. But on, off. Very simple, very easy. Like I said, this plastic here, if you try to mount this onto a tree, which I'll show you, a lot of times this isn't very flexible, so you have to mount it on these 2 sides here, or you can just mount it on top. It all depends on your personal preference or where you want that light to shine. So let's go outside and I'll show you how do we mount these guys. Alright, so like I said, I would recommend getting longer screws. Hopefully you can see that. It's just a little, I think this is even just a drywall screw. And what I would do is I would take this bad boy, I'm gonna put this on the back of my shed so when I walk back here at night I can see. You wanna kinda go a little bit above eye level, and that's simply so that when you walk by, the light shines far to your left, far to your right. If you put it too low, it's just gonna shine where your feet are, it's gonna shine really low, but we wanna shine as much as we can possibly shine around our back portion here so we can see everything, we don't trip over anything, because I got some junk back here. All right, and just like that, it is installed. It adds a little character when it's a little bit crooked, and that's all right. But like I said, cheap plastic, you don't want to over tighten it, because if you over tighten it, it'll crack. And we'll actually go see if we can put one on a tree and show you how unflexible it is, how much of a pain it is, and how easily that plastic will break on you. But it's installed, and we'll see what it looks like tonight. Alrighty, so like I said, if you put this onto a tree, obviously it is round and this is flat. I would recommend going on, you know, one side itself. So put one screw here, one screw there. It'll hold it just fine, but I just want to show you. We screwed into a tree there, and we want to try to bend this. You can use longer screws to make it work, but obviously this little tree is not going to work the way we want it to. But like I said, you can use longer screws, you can make it work. I've got it on some bigger trees, which I'll show you around my driveway here, and it works fine. As long as you get at least 2 screws in there, you shouldn't have a problem. Screw it down there. See, I got it to screw in, but it's broken. It's not going anywhere, but it's broken, so it is what it is. We'll just use it anywhere else. You know, I just wanted to showcase some of the places I have these lights set up, like this guy here on this tree, which isn't very round, and it's actually cracked right here, but it's pretty solid and not going anywhere. I even have one here on this cedar tree. I even managed to mount one on this little branch. As you can see, I have a couple mounted up here. One on this side for when I walk in, and then the other one when I'm inside the coop. And there's another one right in front of the door so I never have to walk in the dark. And the chickens approve. The real question is, how do they all look at night? Which we'll get to when it gets dark outside. Gotta give me some time on that one, so we'll see you then. This by far is probably my favorite spot to have this light right here on the stairs going up to my back door, because in the summertime, if we have our front or back porch light on, a lot of bugs build up. They want to go inside the house, this and that. But if you have this bad boy, bugs don't build up. You leave the back light off until you get home and you walk up these stairs. This light comes on and you're good to go. And then I also have one right here. As you can see, the walkway. And we will continue down the path here, where we have another one that lights up our walk. Now, as you can see, the shed light is on, but as we go down the driveway here, lights start cutting on, and I'm walking down the middle of my driveway. One of them didn't come on, but that's all right. There goes another one. Get further down. Hopefully you're seeing all this. You get the gist. As you can tell, as I come down the driveway, the lights come on and they go off automatically behind me after about 30 seconds or so, something on that nature. This light didn't want to come on at first. I walk up closer to it. There it goes. Sometimes I got a lot of trees over top of my lights, so they may not charge as well, but you get my point. Alright, so with all that said, for 30 bucks, I mean, my favorite spot for this light is at the back porch, and going down my walkway, having a child, having a baby, being able to see anything that's going to be in the way, and lots of the bugs and frogs that end up on my walkway there. But it keeps all the bugs going to this light for that short amount of time. You don't leave your back porch light on. They don't build up by the back door or the front door, anything like that. And they're cheap, 4 of them for $30, and I haven't had too many issues with them. Like I said, that one outside of my driveway, I've got a big canopy. If you got direct sunlight going to these things, it's going to charge up really well, but I have kind of indirect sunlight all day, every day going to them, and they work great for me. I don't have any issue, especially the ones going to the chicken coop, things like that. But hopefully you check these out if you're looking for something that is going to illuminate your life and illuminate your home and everything around it, and keep the
unwanted people away, or to be able to see a deer standing in your backyard so it doesn't freak you out when you walk out and it starts, you know, blowing at you and running off, anything like that. So thanks again for everybody that has liked, subscribed, watched, and given us our view count. I think we're on our way to actually being able to do a little bit more with the channel and explore new opportunities. So I thank you, and I look forward to putting out more videos for everybody and all the other stuff that comes with it, which hopefully we build up subscriber count and you share, like, follow, send to your friend. Let us know what you want to see. I've harped on that before, and I'll harp on it again. Let me know what you want to see, and we'll do our best to get it for you, and I hope you have a good day. Thank you. Bye.